I hate it. A lot of people come up and say, Joe, you know what? That was a great question you asked. I said, well, thanks, but I'll never do it. Look what happened to you. And there you go. Political correctness. They want to make you scared to speak your mind. We can no longer be politically correct. You have to speak your minds. I serve my country so you can speak your mind. There's a lot of men and women that serve their country in here so you can speak your minds. Stop being afraid. You know how I dealt with this whole thing? Because I don't see it as being special. Yeah, it's given me a voice. I get to go around the country speaking and talking to people. But really, quite honestly, how I kept myself where I am right now, except for the simple fact that I got two uncles that tell me they love to kick my butt if I get a big head. And believe me, they would try. I'm serious about that. They would. They would not stand for it. Listen, I got a great family. I got a great parents. I got a great son. I got some good friends, close-knit, and I got the love of God. So that's why I sit here and speak my mind and say what I want. Because as long as I know I have all that, the rest of the world can go to hell. I don't care what they think. I honestly don't. I speak my mind. That's what I want you guys to do. As long as you know you got your friends and your family, you're at peace with God, speak your mind. Me, myself, I don't like abortion, can't stand it. Again, I'm not supposed to talk about social issues, but this is my personal opinion. I can't stand it. Not of the whole thing on the same-sex marriage thing. I own 5 guns, it ain't near enough. And I got a big black Dodge 4x4 truck that I drove all the way from Ohio and left a carbon footprint all the way to here. Because I'm sick and tired of the federal government shoving green down my throat. I do not buy into African American, Irish American, German American. You're either American or you're not. You cannot have 2 loyalties. Only one. Theodore Roosevelt actually started that. The last 8 years of his life, he ran around talking about having one loyalty and being American, how important it was. Him and I disagree on some things politically. He's dead and I can't argue with him anymore. But you know what? He was right. You got to have one loyalty to this country. That's what I want to leave you with. Stop being politically castrated. Start speaking your minds. Don't worry about what mainstream media is because they're going to make it up anyways. My name's not Joe and I'm not really a plumber and I owe back taxes and I'm a racist and this and that. So they're going to make it up themselves anyways. So start speaking your mind. Start stepping up and shouting out for America because that's what we got to do as Americans. If you haven't served your country in the military, you can serve your country by doing your duty as an American, your civic duty, and learning, getting educated, getting informed. Americans for Prosperity is one of those great organizations that you can use. They want to be used. Learn. They're not pushing a candidate, they're pushing information, they're pushing education. And that's the key right there. It's always been the key. But my son's just now starting to figure it out. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. The more you learn, the more you're going to be able to accomplish in your lifetime. So thank you very much for showing up. I really appreciate it.